Alright guys, back again, doing another video today. Like I said, catching up on some videos. I've done some reviews on these in the past and showed you on kind of my tool haul on Amazon. And I actually bought these with the actual comfort grip on them. This is the locking head, 120 XP. Has a bolt-in faceplate. I really like back drag on these. I'm not a big fan on how long they are. It is nice for certain areas, but for an everyday ratchet, this really isn't my go-to everyday ratchet. So that's only downfall to these ratchets that I don't like. One of the things I don't like is I have a set that are locking, and it's just like these over here, but it actually has the comfort grip handle. I do not like them. I actually like this detent system here. Not a big fan of it, but it's better than the locking one. I hate bumping the lock on it and getting it stuck in place and just dealing with it when I want to use it as a spinner, just fighting it. I do not like the lock. I thought I would. It does have its place, but it's not for me. So I've come to be able to deal with the detent system. I really prefer a non-detent ratchet, but it's nice because it's actually firm and stays in place, doesn't move around or anything. So it's grown on me. I'm still not liking it, but it's grown on me. Like I said, this would be one of the first Eva foam that I'll probably put in my toolbox. I actually really like this. I like the color. Orange is one of my favorite colors along with red, so very happy with this. Can't say much more about it, but it's for the price. I think it was really impressive. This is the 3/8 one. Same thing. Back drag is just great. I mean, I love the steel levers. I love the recessed lever on it to where it's, it doesn't really catch on hardly anything. I'm learning to deal with the detent system. This is kind of like this flat spot in here. It's even on the 1/4 inch one to give you more clearance. I don't know if that's a positive thing or a negative thing. It hasn't hindered me or helped me to do any of my jobs yet. So we'll see. And like I said, I love the grip on these. Very comfortable grip. Only downfall to this ratchet is that they don't make it short enough. I mean, this guy's like 14, 15 inches, so kind of a bummer. So, after buying these, I did the review on them. I decided to buy locking ones. So they had a reasonable price on these, and you can see this one is a lot shorter than the 1/4 inch one right here. So it's definitely a little better as far as being comfortable. The handles are growing on me. I didn't like them at first. They seemed a little cumbersome, but I do like the smooth rounded edges on them. So it's a step up in the direction from their predecessor for the 84 tooth ratchets and their 90 tooth ratchet. So, and the very beginning of the 122. So a lot of rounded edges, smooth, no sharp corners or anything like that. So very comfortable ratchet as far as a steel ratchet goes. Like I said, I'm learning to deal with the detent system. One of the things I don't like about this is this. It springs back. So this is the locking one. It locks in place. I don't like that it's flush. You have to push your finger in there. I see a lot of dirt getting caught in this, but like I said, I kind of like this a little better. I just wish that I would have bought it with a non-locking one. And I do have them in comfort grip as well, but just not a big fan of the locking ones. I wish I would have just stopped at this set right here. But like I said, phenomenal ratchet as far as the back drag. So far, the only downfall I don't like about this one, it's a little shorter, which just makes it a little more comfortable to use on a daily basis and getting it in areas, is just the detent system. I just don't like that. If I want to use it as a spinner, it springs back on me. So far that's the only downfall to this one. And here's the other one. This one is actually a little bit longer than 12 inches. It's probably 13 inches or so. It's definitely not as long as this one over here, as you can see. And same thing, it's got the locking head on it. Really don't like them, but had to give it a try. So it's one of the things I don't like about it. I really like the back drag on it. Like I said, lever, same principle, recessed, so it's almost flush. You can leave it in like this, like clicking, like a regular flex ratchet. But like I said, if you bump the handle, it's going to lock on you. So just not a big fan of the locking system. But overall, the quality of it, I really like. Extremely strong ratchet. I put a lot of leverage on these and haven't had a real issue with them. But I'm going to show you one thing I really don't like about them, and everybody's probably seen these in the forum or, you know, on YouTube, or someone's done a video about it. And that is of course it doesn't do it on this one. There it is. See how far down that ball is right there? How long the anvil is? So when you put a socket on here, so not a big fan of that. I believe I have a regular ratchet here. This is a 90 tooth. Kind of see it with this one too. Not as bad. But as what it is the anvil is longer. I don't know if you can see that or not. And it's just the way the anvil is made. I believe I got my snap-on out here. I can show you. You can see how short the anvil is on the snap-on here. Ball's more centered. So you don't have as much play there, and there's not as much of a gap there as there is on the other ratchet. So that's one thing I don't like about them. 1/4 inch is the same way. See how close that ball is to the end. See the gap there once it actually engages into the ball. We have a snap on here. Detent locks in, doesn't push down and lock any tighter or any harder. It's just a longer anvil is what it boils down to. And the ball position. But you can see how much longer that anvil is, causing the issue. So that's the only thing I don't like about these particular ratchets. Really hasn't been an issue. Just kind of machinist quality, I guess, quality control or something like that. I don't know what the reason is behind it. Maybe it makes it stronger because there's more material there. I don't know. I just know that those are the things I don't like about it. And like I said, I wish they made a shorter ratchet. Something more along the lines of this, which is a 12-inch snap-on ratchet, which they made for years. You see that's about 1 inch longer. And like I said, this one right here is definitely more comfortable than this long one here. I wouldn't use this one to do spark plugs or anything else. I'd use this for leverage and things of that nature for brake jobs and stuff. This one's still a little bit on the long side as far as an everyday use. This is their 90 tooth. If they made something in that length, I'd be extremely happy. I just think these ratchets are a little too long for everyday use. As far as the snap-on one goes, the 1/4 inch one you can see is just a little bit longer. So I mean, even this 1/4 inch one could be a little bit shorter. So I think the handles on these are a little bulky. I really like the feel of the Comfort Grip handles better. And I think that's going to conclude my review on these. Like I said, it's not a bad ratchet. I really think the back drag on these is actually better than snap-on. It's better than the predecessors of the 84 tooth, 90 tooth, even in the first generation of the 120 tooth. So very happy as far as that goes. Very happy with head design. It's a compact. It's a little thinner, and even just the machining quality is way better on the head part of it. The body, I'm not a big fan of it. Like I said, I don't see where this flat machined area is going to get you any more access anywhere else. Being that it's so much bulkier than most other ratchets, you know. Even their ratchet compared to that one is still, this ratchet's still kind of bulky up here, so I don't see where that's going to gain you any more access. I really think this is a great ratchet for leverage. So far, they've been great as far as leverage, but to get them in to do spark plugs, to get in there and do odd jobs and water pumps and things of that nature, I just haven't been happy with them. But overall, just as far as like taking a caliper bracket off or something you need leverage, I've been extremely happy with them as far as that goes. So, like I said, that one complaint that I really have is just how that springs back. This one don't do it. Like I said, I wish I would have stuck to this design right here, which is just a detent system, because the locking ones do this. So those are my thoughts on these ratchets. I hope this helps somebody that's actually wanting to do a purchase on these. Quality wise, like I said, I think we're probably one of the best ratchets out there, probably best warranties. Definitely better than anything that's on the market right now. So the only thing I would put over top of these is Capri makes a 90 tooth ratchet. Back drag is way better than what these are. I've been very impressed with it as far as the 1/4 and the 3/8. I don't care for the 1/2 inch version in the Capri, but they do, once again, they do not make a short ratchet, so they're extremely long, and they have their places, but unfortunately for an everyday use ratchet, I don't think either company has kind of hit the medium for that. So I don't know. Instead of rattling on here, like I said, I'll let you guys make your own decisions. Once again, these are just my opinions, and you know, hopefully that'll help you decide on the factor of purchasing a ratchet. So give me a like, share, subscribe. If I can answer any more questions for you, I'd be glad to. And once again, you guys having a good night. We'll talk to you later.